Oh, big news for LA. Schoolboy Q just dropped the album. Shout out to Schoolboy Q, man. LA Zone, one of LA's finest. I had a chance to briefly skim through the album. I didn't really give it a deep, hard listen, but from what I recall, he had a couple bangers. He had his usual hippie shit. He had like, Schoolboy, he usually go up and down with it.
It's natural Schoolboy Q type shit.
Yeah, he usually, he got the hard shit for the hood, then he got, the I wouldn't even call it hippie, like it's hippie rock and rollish type of
I think it's
psychedelic music almost.
It's like an alternative.
I think it's more him embracing his creativity.
Exactly.
It's more him being able to be himself, even though he still caters to niggas in the hood also.
Exactly.
I think his relationship with Mac Miller kind of opened that door. Now he said he playing golf now. That got him thinking totally different because he rubbing shoulders with people from different walks of life. And you could just feel the maturity on the album. It ain't all him just talking about Hoover this, Hoover that.
Oh, yeah.
Gang bang this, gang bang that. He really in his artistic bag.
Yeah.
So shout out Schoolboy Q.
Facts. And if you go back to like Habits and Contradictions, like the old Schoolboy, he's been on that creative.
Yeah,
he's been in that bag of like just being a the whole groovy thing and just the different type of music. So this album was really like another good album from Schoolboy Q. Me personally, I fuck with Schoolboy Q heavy. And it was another good album. It had everything from bars, it had good content, it had good beats, and good transitions throughout the album. So I think it was an altogether good piece of work.
He had a couple club bangers on there. I could see going hard in the club scene, and especially in the LA market.
Yeah, no, and me personally, like he had like Rico Nasty on there, like the second track or something like that. And I don't even listen to her music, but she was cool on there. So he had some sounds on there, some people on there that like I liked on there that I really don't listen to as well. So
yeah, he had Absol on there.
Yeah.
He's still rocking with them. So that's good to see that he's still sticking to what he do, regardless of how people perceive it. He's putting out music that he probably likes himself. So shout out to Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, I just was thinking like, damn, with the certain sounds, I could see myself like back in Amsterdam, like you feel me, off of psychedelic. Throw the Schoolboy Q album on and just zone out. He got that type of feel.
Yeah,
but it's a real good look for LA because man, we've been lacking a major artist in the limelight. You feel me? Who come from the essence of the shit and still trying to push the needle on his creativity. Now a lot of people, it might not be their cup of tea, but I say listen to it with an open ear, with an open sound, and it can grow on you because a lot of shit is taking a gamble. Like, damn, I wonder how, the LA crowd is going to react, like you said, to a Rico Nasty or some of the features that he had on there or some of the tunes where he was trying to play with the vocals, even singing on some tracks. So overall, I feel like it was a decent album.
I feel like you got to really fuck with Schoolboy to marinate on that album and just understand his concept, the way he always been doing music. So that's how I look at it in that perspective.
No, yeah. And I think with Schoolboy, why I'm excited whenever he drops too is because he's a part of TDE. And I think personally TDE, compared to all the other West Coast artists, they're some of the like people from the West Coast that get countrywide praise. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you could go to New York and somebody listen to Schoolboy. You could go to Florida, different places, Kendrick, Absol, because they have those types of fan bases, I think. So that's why I fuck with Schoolboy whenever he drops, and I think, it's a good look for the city.
Yeah, that's real big. That is a great point. Yeah. They don't get labeled as West Coast artists.
No, they're very just whoever they are.
They can go do it
Rolling
Rolling Loud, and it's like, it's Kendrick, it's Schoolboy, it's J-Rock. It ain't like,
exactly.
it's them West Coast artists. It's like they already broke out of that box.
Yeah. They've all versatile.
And it's really, to me, it's the beats. It's the beats. It comes down to the beats. It comes down to the beats. And the lyrics, too.
Yeah.
But it's the beats. They
never allow themselves to stay boxed in my mind. Like, they do things that's unexpected that you would expect from their backgrounds. Like, so I look at them in a different light. They real artists of more so MCs than just rappers.
But see, that's the difference between being an MC, a real artist, and just a rapper trying to ride a wave. Because it's the longevity. When the trend is not hot no more and that's all you did was chase the trend, you're not hot no more. When you're an artist and you push the envelope, you push the limit, it's unlimited where you can go with it. Look at Kendrick. He did the, what was the one album? a lot of street people didn't like it because he
To
had
Pimp a Butterfly,
To Pimp a Butterfly,
which
but
was good. Yeah.
how many fucking awards he got off that shit? That shit being studied in colleges, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta go past the scrutiny of the people you grew up around and be willing to take the gamble, push the limit. Because most people wouldn't have made an album like that. They just would have stuck to their guns. Like, nah, this hot right now. Drill rap hot. Let me get the hottest drill rapper and jump on the song.
And I think sometimes too, when it comes to music like that, for instance, you have to listen to things not just for enjoyment, but to like actually expand your mind and learn and like put yourself in the shoes of the person who made it and be like, damn, they really, put all these little pieces together to make this album or to make this body of work. That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? And appreciate it. So I think too, you got to listen to shit sometimes just for that and appreciate like the art of it and how it was made. Not just, oh, is it a slap in the whip or is it not? Like, right. It is what it is,
I agree. I think it's more like understanding the message of what they putting out and why they chose to even take that route and try to, like you say, get into the depths of their mind and understand really what they putting out into the universe. And that's why I think a lot of people go wrong because a lot of people don't even listen to the music. Half the people that listen to music just listen to the beats and slap and then they don't know nothing what the dude talking about. So I think that's a difference of music in the whip and versus music that, like, if you're a real music fan, you're gonna dissect what somebody's actually talking about.
Yeah, I think even if you like the album or even if you don't, as a younger artist coming up, trying to get in the game, you should take notes on the ability to take a risk and go outside of your own sound and try to create new sounds. Because that's the complaints with the West is everybody doing the same sound. Nobody's being original no more. So the fact that he put an album out like this is all walks of life can enjoy this. You could be from the hood. You could be a motherfucking a hippie from the suburbs, and you can enjoy some aspect of the album. That's called range. Yeah. That'll keep you around. That'll get you on bigger platforms and open up more doors. So y'all take notes. You don't gotta just put out songs for niggas in the hood because that's a very small percentage of the world. It might be everything in your world, but it's a small percentage in the real world. So shout out Schoolboy Q.
I think that's why a lot of niggas don't take off because we got a lot of hard West Coast artists, but they only cater to the streets of the same concept. So now you get to a point like, man, this nigga still talking about the same shit. Not the fact that you talking about the same shit, it's just the way you going about talking about it and elevating, like you said, even expanding your vocabulary to get people to understand in different ways. So I think that's the biggest concept of boxing yourself in. And now they looking at you like, well, he reached his ceiling. Instead, you should have no ceiling.
No, yeah, not to keep it going because we probably going a little bit on it, but
nah, go ahead.
But like I feel like too nowadays, artists don't have artist development. Like they don't got a top dog, like to be next to them and like raise up every single artist to, you know what I mean, just have a different viewpoint, try this beat, go with this sound, whatever the case is. However they do it. But I think a lot of younger people now don't have that artist development and they don't have, somebody in their corner pushing them. They kind of just doing it by themselves. So they like, this is what's hot. I'm going to just keep rocking with it till I burn out.